Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Lions hope by the end of today's game, they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Steelers going up against the Lions. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, you got 3 down. Set. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
3 down. Set. 180.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. On the return, it's Tate. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Big 20.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Stafford. And his first look is incomplete. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
Check 13.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a gain of 14 there, and the Lions are going to have a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that will be incomplete as well.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 64 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Easy.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Strong left. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Here we go. Blue 30.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now Bell. What a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Stafford on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Paul Warlow from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and bodies all around him, but he usually has...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Give him 14 on the play.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be first down, Detroit. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
59! He's coming. We got double up. 180!
He'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Check 25. 180.
Throwing on third down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good, but you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 10 yards still left on second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Strong right. Easy alert. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Set. Waiting.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So they're operating in the red zone. Another pistol look here.
Hurry up, let's go. 2. Jim. Set. 180. No space. Sick guy. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Stafford. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be first down Lions. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again at Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We got heavy, heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy, heavy.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We got right coming. Watch out.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on first down, finding time. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Black 80. These two. Check. Lucky. Hey.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Check three.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's got time in the pocket. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Fighting through. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And defensively, going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. 3 down. Black 20.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
3 down.
Here we go. Roethlisberger keeps it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end is going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often. Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence. See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out now come the Lions.
Tag 50, tag 50.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Set, waiting. Hey, I need one. Check.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Check. Ready? He's checking crash.
Riddick with a carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
4 down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Check. 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Bell. And some space here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, his 1st touchdown on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. And
the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Arthur Moats from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Thurston Armbrister in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And Detroit getting set to go now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Under pressure, they got him again. Armani Bryant able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Armani Bryant in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. They go play action now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Durant in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Blue 30. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Jordan Berry now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Reddick on the screen. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Lions are going to have a 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a...
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. James has got it. Complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Now Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.